Today is a snatched waist and glute workout, so it's going to be a little bit intense. We like that, and tomorrow it's an active rest, so even though today's a little bit intense, tomorrow you've got a lovely little rest. As always, I want us to start by drawing attention to the alignment of our bodies. If you're facing your mat long ways, as we're going to do that lovely roll out to the mat that we usually do, but I'm just going to face you for now. So making sure that you're hip distance apart with that nice V, and then to hip distance that we always do. Drawing your attention to your pelvis, just finding that neutral spine once again by rocking it forward and then backwards, just gently until you find that natural curve. Drawing attention to that rib cage once more. Imagining I'm behind you and pulling a corset. I want you to imagine that your lower rib, is meeting your hip. So if I'm pulling a corset, your ribs are going in and downwards slightly. So your lower rib needs to make that hip connection throughout the class. That's a lot of what Pilates is about. Rolling your shoulders back and down, that collarbone is open and smiling, neck is nice and long, and you've got that slight Pilates double chin. I will come back to the alignment of your body throughout today's class, but just in your mind, keep all of this in the back of your mind, and make sure that you're checking your body as we go through the exercises, as sometimes I might not have time to double check your alignment with every exercise. We'll do a couple of breaths, so inhale through your nose and exhale through pursed lips. One more. Inhale through your nose, exhale through pursed lips. Just checking. Could you explain this again? I don't know what you mean, but we're just going through the alignment and the breathing. And then with your core, guys, I just want you to make sure, guys, if you have your microphone on, please can you make sure that you've muted your audio, because we can hear you breathe. I just don't want you to distract anyone else. Thank you. So if you imagine there's just a string from this hip bone to this hip bone and one going up from there, I want you to pull in and upwards with your core muscles throughout today's class. With that, we can get started. Let me put the music on. Where is my laptop? Sorry, guys. So many devices to set up in the morning for these classes. Right, here we go. Some nice music. Shush. We're gonna roll down to the mat. Pop that dog back, sorry. So tucking our chin to our chest as we usually do. We're gonna start rolling through our upper spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, down, looking over our knees. Take a nice big inhale at the bottom, and exhale, start rolling up through that lower back, middle of our spine, and then the top of our spine, looking straight up. Another big inhale, tucking that chin to the chest, and rolling down. Over our legs, inhale at the bottom, exhale, rolling back up. Two more. Just going through that, really tucking over those legs. Every time you go down, try and get a little bit closer to those knees. Now exhale, one more. And walking down to your mat. Lovely. Coming onto all fours. Sorry guys, one of you has your microphone on. If you can just mute that, I can hear you speaking. From here, we're going to go into a cat-cow. So tucking up in your cow, and then on the exhale, curling your stomach and your spine round, really pushing that navel to your spine into a cat. And back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Sorry, the dog's trying to join in with the class. Inhale. exhale. One more here. Inhale, cow, exhale. No, get over there. Go over there, over there. Boy. Okay, lovely. From here, you're in your all fours position. We're going to reach out that left leg just to to hip height. So just to here. And then pull it back in. Just moving the leg, not the arm. Like we did yesterday. Exhale out. Inhale back in. Squeezing that belly. Squeezing that glute at the top. Staying stable, not leaning into that other hip too much. Pointing that toe. Just to hip height. 2 more. Here, keep your leg extended. Raise that opposite arm now and pulse them both up. Just at hip and shoulder height. Really squeezing the core to keep you stable. 5 more. And place them both back down. Gorgeous. We're going to do the other side. Just make sure your spine is still neutral in this position. We're going to raise that right leg to hip height and take it back in. Not going down onto the floor, so it's just raising above the floor. Not pushing into that left hip too much and engaging that core. Exhale out, inhale in. Two more. This is your last one. Keep it extended. Raise that left arm and start pulsing with both. Keep breathing, squeezing that core nice and tight to keep you stable. 5 more pulses. And bringing that back down. Perfect. Pushing back into your child's pose, just releasing any tension in the back. Couple of breaths here. Lovely. And turning round onto your back for me. I want you to be sitting up straight with your hands behind your knees, and from here, curve your back and roll down to the mat. So you're just coming down really gently and adding some nice curvature into that spine. Lovely. Adjust yourself if you need. I hope you guys can see me. I think you can. I'll pop this over here. We're going to be doing a single leg stretch to start. So we've done the double leg, but we haven't done the single yet. So you're going to stretch one of your legs out as your head is lifted off the ground, but it's not up in a crunch. And then as you crunch in and your knee crunches in, you're going to clap over that knee. So we're going to start. 1, 2, just on one leg for now, pointing it out, coming back. 3, nice and slow and controlled. 4, inhale down, exhale, crunching up and clapping over that. Still keeping your neck nice and long. Really feeling that burn in the lower abs. Make sure that your rib cage is not flaring. You're still pushing down with your ribs, making that lower rib to hip connection. 2 more on this side. Popping that down and starting on the other side. Make sure you're breathing. One more. And placing that down. Lovely. From here, I want you to take your legs straight on that mat. Make sure they're hip distance apart, just double checking. Make sure your spine is neutral, you're not pressing into that mat too much, and you're not curling over it too much. There's not too big of a gap. Just a small, natural gap under your back. Right, and inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll up over your knees, like so. So you're rolling up from lying. So you're just using your core to get up. Now exhale, really use that core to drag you up and over. Inhale back down. Exhale. Can feel quite difficult. If you're finding it difficult and you really need a bit of support from your hands, you can put your hands here, which will help, but try and do it just from your core. Lovely. 2 more. One more. Great. Coming back down. Putting your feet in a butterfly position. So your feet are like together, like so. Together on the floor, your knees are wide. So you're in like a little diamond butterfly shape. We're going to be crunching up. So you're on the floor. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Crunching. Keeping your neck long. Inhale back down. Exhale. Crunch up. Inhale down. Exhale, crunch. Inhale down. Exhale, crunch. Inhale down. Keep going through that, squeezing that belly in and upwards every time you go up. Really make sure you're still engaging that pelvic floor and your core muscles. Last one. Great. From here, we're going to be doing similar. So you're still in that butterfly crunch position with your legs. As we come up this time, so are our legs. So we're going to be crunching up in that butterfly and then back down. So it's still exhale, both crunch up, inhale down. Exhale. If you find that difficult, you can just go back down to what we were going before, to what we were doing before, but I recommend you try the progression. For our last 5, if you want something more intense, when you get to here, you can also extend them up and down. Mine is shaking, which is a sign of a good workout. Last one, whatever variation you're doing, lovely. Perfect. For this one, I'm just going to move slightly because I'm going to hit that wall. We're going to be doing our circles, which we've done before. So coming into that kind of like lovely cobra position, your neck is long. Your legs are going to go up, straight. You can keep them bent if you have difficulties getting them straight, if you've got tight hamstrings. And you're going to circle around and back up. So it's inhale as you come up, exhale, circle round. Three more. Focus on your breathing, it will help. Last one. And bend them in. Just give yourself a little break. We're going to go in the opposite direction. Lovely. So this time, if we're starting up here, we're going to go down and around. Inhale down, exhale, round. I think one of you might have your microphone on again, if you don't mind turning it off for me, that would be amazing. Keep going. Sorry guys, one of you has your mic on, please can you turn it off because you're going to distract. Thank you. Last one. Tucking those knees in. That's great, thank you. Sorry. Music's gone really quiet. Perfect. From there, just hug in your knees for me once more. And just gently rock, relieving any tension on that lower back. After ab work, sometimes we can get that. I'm going to move back over here. We're now going to be going into our glutes section. Back, walk your feet back to your bum, tickle your heels, and take one step out. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tucking your pelvis and rolling up through your lower spine first, then your upper spine. In Pilates, it's more about the segmentation of your spine rather than just bouncing up on your glutes. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core tight. Inhale at the top and exhale. Gently roll down from the upper spine down to the lower spine. Inhale again at the bottom and exhale. Rolling up slowly, making sure your knees, your hips and your shoulders are all in the same plane. Your neck is long. Exhale, roll down. Exhale, roll up. Squeeze your glutes and your belly. Keep working through. I really want you to imagine your spine in this movement and imagine just focusing on those segmentation of those vertebrae. One by one coming up and one by one coming down. Two more. One more. Lovely. We're going to go back into our shoulder bridge. So we're back up here. Roll up slowly. Once we get to here, I want you to raise your left leg, extend it, push it in, and then back out, extend. So exhale in, inhale, extend. Making sure your hips are still level, your neck is still long. Keep going. Three more. Squeezing that belly, squeezing those glutes. One more. Placing that leg down, staying in your bridge. Extend that other leg. Exhale in. Inhale, extend. Keeping level in your hips. Keep going. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze that belly in and upwards. Three more. Last one. Placing that foot down but staying in your bridge. I want you to come to halfway, so you're not touching the floor, you're halfway. And from here, press up. It's just a simple inhale down to halfway. Exhale, press up into that full glute bridge. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. One more. And rolling slowly back down. Great. I'm going to do a bit of extra abs here. So we're going to do this one, I believe, did we do it yesterday? We did it one of the days. So you're grabbing one leg, it's like a half V-sit / scissor, and then the other one. Neck is nice and long, legs are pointed. If you can't have straight legs, you can just bend them slightly. So let's go through that now. Exhaling as we swap them. Nice and long neck. Keep going. Five more. Last one. Tucking those knees in. Just give yourself a little break. Take that tension off that neck. You can give it a little turn to relieve any tension on your neck. Lovely. Both legs are going to come to tabletop here. Make sure your spine is still neutral. You've still got that kind of neutral curve in your lower back. Right. Every time I get a notification, the music is just switching off. No, my phone just died. My phone just died, so. Right, so you're going to bring in your left knee to your opposite elbow. So we're doing that bicycle crunch just on one side. Really small, controlled movement, crunching of those abs. Neck stays nice and long. Lovely posture, even in this position. Three more. Last one. Opposite side. Really small, but controlled movement. Really want you to feel that burn. Really slow so you feel it. Three more. Two more. Last one. Lovely. Coming down. Great. We're going to be on our side now, like so. So our knees, our back knee is going to be kind of bent, so your foot's facing the back of the mat. Upper leg is going to be extended. You're going to be up on your forearm like so, and we're going to push up off onto that knee. Your upper arm is going to be extended. We have done this one before. Looking at your hand on that upper arm, and then following it as the elbow and knee both crunch in. Okay? If this is difficult, you can stay down here, and you can do it down here. But if you can come up, please try it. So off we go. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch it all in. Five more. Two more. One more. Coming down. Lovely. Staying on that left side for now. We're not going to go straight in to the other side. Your knees are bent together as they are. I want you to bring your head down. So you're bringing your head down onto your arm. You could put a towel there. You can put a block there for extra support, whatever feels good. Pushing up on the side of your rib cage so you get this lovely pocket of air here. It's really important. Great. Your knees are stacked and your feet are stacked. We're going to inhale to prepare, squeezing up for our rib cage and our belly. Exhale, open your legs into a cloud so your feet are still attached. Neck is nice and long. Really focus as you get to the top on squeezing that glute, that upper glute. Keep going. Last one. Great. From here, I want you to bring your knees, your feet up, so your knee is still on the ground. You're still pushing up through the side of that rib cage, but you're kind of here now, and you're going to climb from here. So your feet are lifted. Squeezing in with your belly still, drawing that navel to your spine. Rib cage is not flaring, still making that lower rib to hip connection. 5 more. And resting there. Perfect. With this one, I want you to come up onto your elbow like so. Your legs are going to point on a diagonal towards the back of that mat. So you're kind of like on a bit of a diagonal now, like so. Still pushing up in that rib cage here. Your neck is going to be nice and long. This lower hand can kind of just be on its fingertips here. We're going to flex our foot forward, like so, and point back. If you can't get a straight leg, you can just bend it forward and then bend it back instead of trying the full version, or just keep a slight bend in that knee. So flexing forward and pointing back. Still breathing. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. 2 more. Flex, point, flex, point. Lovely. Keep that leg extended for me, and I want you to circle it. Nice and slowly. Just mini circles. 7, 8, 9, 10. Start circling the opposite direction. And bringing that leg in, give it a nice big tap. Let's do our other side, so rolling over onto the right side for me. You're going to be down, will be down for this one? Yes. You'll be down on your head, pushing up through that rib cage. Knees are bent, like so. Your feet are together. Inhale to prepare, exhale, pushing up into that clown. Now, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Sorry, what is that? Notification. You guys keep going. It's just giving me a warning that we're running out of time. Keep going. Four more. Now putting your feet up and doing that raised clamp. Keep pushing up through the side of that body. Two more. One more. Lovely. Placing that down. From here, we're going to go back into that elbow position and our legs kind of on a diagonal down there. Lovely. Nice and long through your spine, pushing up through that rib cage. Nice and long neck. Hand can be on the fingertips here. Let's flex that leg forward and point it back. Keep going. So my belly's making noises, I'm hungry. 2 more. Flex and point. Flex and point. Lovely. Keeping it extended. Circle for 10 forwards. Nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, and the other direction. Keep squeezing that belly in. My leg is shaking. 2 more. 1, 2. Coming back down. That's lovely. Last little bit now. We're going to be holding our legs. This is our stretch, but also will feel a bit like a exercise. I don't know if you guys can see me. I think you can. Holding your ankles and your legs are like out wide, so you're kind of in this like weird little, almost like a frog position. From here, I want you to inhale, exhale, roll up. Inhale, back down, exhale, roll up. Inhale, down, exhale, roll, keeping nice and long through that spine and neck. Exhale, using your abs to draw you up. Keep going. 4 more. 8. 2 more. Last one. Lovely. From here, last little bit, we're going to be down straight, like so, and we're going to V-sit up and then back down. Nice and long through that spine. If you find this difficult, you can just take a really small movement or just come up into a crunch, whatever's easier. Keep going. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lovely. Perfect. From here, just sitting cross-legged, walking over with your hands so your spine is curved, just stretching out those lower glutes and that lower back. Inhale, exhale. Couple of breaths in. One more.